Hey there everybody, Popontop here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod we have Badlands 2. This mod attempts to make Fallout 4 more of a deserty kind of environment here, as you see by the sand at the red rocket here. So what I figured we would do to kind of show off this mod here is just kind of take a little stroll around. We're going to wander around a little bit, maybe we'll do a little running and stuff. We'll take a look at anything interesting. But it's not the complicated, I think, right? Like the grass is still here even though it's sand. Right, so that's fine. I'm not saying that grass can't grow through sand. It's just the main difference is the textures of the ground are sand instead of like dirt. The trees are still there where the trees are supposed to be. It doesn't really change any of that, right? It does require the Far Harbor and Nuka World DLCs, so if you don't have those, this is all irrelevant to you. But it does try to make a desert environment like New Vegas, I guess, would be like the ideal there, right? You can very much have like a New Vegas-y style deserty thing. I mean, sure, you can have other mods that get rid of trees and stuff, maybe. I'm not sure what those mods would be, so don't ask in the comments, right? It's not a specialty of mine. I like Fallout the way that Fallout looks. Like there's plants like growing and stuff here, like hub flowers and stuff, right? They're still just there, right? It's not like anything has actually changed, except for like as you can see here, as we're walking through things, the textures of the ground are no longer dirt; they're sand. That's the end of the difference, and it's a large mod too here on console. Anyway, it's a couple hundred megabytes, which is fairly large. So, you know, value judgment is all personal anyway. Hello, blowfly. Alright, I completely missed the blowfly somehow. You know what? This is what this is for. I already shot you. Where's the other one? I know there's more. It's fine. Just crank these out real quick. But to me, it's not a high value thing to make the ground sand. I don't really care if Fallout's a desert or not. It's not like a personal goal of mine to be like, oh, you know what I always wanted? Fallout 4 to be a desert. Because for one thing, it doesn't. You could argue that it doesn't make sense, right? There's lots of other mods too that make it grassy and stuff, so there's like, you know, a personal preference thing there and stuff. You can argue which is more realistic or whatever after a nuclear apocalypse, whether 200 years later if everything would be all sandy or grassy, or just, you know, default and vanilla, right? Like, I'm not saying that mods are bad, because I obviously cover mods on the regular here on this channel, and I think the mods are cool, and some of them are a great way to enhance the game. I just don't know if that makes that much of a difference. Hello, Red Tech. Done in. But it is a visual difference. I am definitely noticing it's different. It like almost feels brighter here in like a nice clear weather that I've made it with my G-Terminal portable. Nice and clear weather. Very easy to kind of like see, I guess, the ground. And like maybe things stand out a little more against the backdrop of sand. That means like as a visual gameplay enhancement. I'm just trying to think of like things that it actually does. But it doesn't seem to be vastly different here in terms of visuals. Like I said, the ground is just sandy. I mean, the sand textures, if we get up close to them here, are decently nice, right? My ground textures are actually quite low anyway, though, because of mods I have installed, because I'm just saving, you know, GPU requirements by, like, I'm trying to maintain a higher frame rate here, running at 60, right, at 4K, with mods and stuff, rather than using the FPS boost. But, you know, different strokes for different folks. It depends on what console you're on and stuff, too. I guess depends on how this runs. As you mentioned, Xbox Series X, hello. Dogs. No. Did you all kill a bear? No, that's a rad stag. I was like, you killed a bear? Holy shit. No. They did not kill a Yaogwai. Still just walking around here though, just to give you guys some visual things. I'm just talking because that's like what I do functionally in my brain here. I just talk about things. But it is a nice mod. It's just big to me. It just takes up a lot of space like if we use it on other things in my personal opinion. But if you've always wanted to turn Fallout 4 into a desert, this is definitely a mod that I don't know if it completely does it on its own, but it definitely starts you on the right path towards that. Right? Very deserty vibes here. It's just, it seems weird to have the trees in the middle of the desert like this. Like, why are these trees growing? Right? Like, I mean, I understand the trees are dead, and you could have trees in the middle of the desert with sand and all that stuff all around, all over the place. We're getting some frame drops here just because the LOD's so fucking far. Right, I don't think that has anything to do with the sand mod. I think that's just my particular setup and stuff. That's another thing to test, though. That's why we particularly go this way. You could test LOD, like how far away the sand renders in as detail, and it does render in forever away. Like there's no place where I'm like, oh no, there's actually grass over there, because the grass is still there in the sand anyway. I'd prefer it if you got rid of. Hello, Radstex. Just you're chilling, I'm chilling, we're fine. But I prefer if we got rid of the grass, right? Like, and some of the trees, at least some of the trees, right? Like. I would prefer more of an overhaul here if you were making it into an actual desert, rather than just be like, oh yeah, dude, we just made the dirt texture, sand texture. Like, that's my personal opinion. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section down below. if you guys are going to check out this mod for yourselves or not. This bridge texture has not loaded in at all. Or it's covered up? What is the fuck is going... My game's weird. This is weird. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think in the comment section down below. If you guys want to check out this mod for yourselves, the easiest way to do that is check out the top link in the description. I'll leave a link there to the Bethesda.net page, the Nexus mod page, wherever you can find this mod for yourselves. And you can make your Fallout 4 a little bit more deserty, a little bit more sandy, at least for sure. But yeah, if you guys have enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate it if you like rating down below. If you didn't like the video, you can dislike the video. YouTube doesn't tell me, so it doesn't really make a difference. You're just yelling into the void if that's what you want to do. If you guys haven't already, make sure to subscribe. That way you can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, or whatever it may be. And I will see you in the next episode.